Assalamu alaikum, sister. Thank you for writing into our live session. As I understand your situation, you're 21 years old, or you're going to be this year, and you state that for your entire life, your relationship with Allah is as strong then as it is today. And you also state that you've improved and you've made a lot of dua, and you used to be where you couldn't even read the Quran. You missed salahs, and you felt your life was miserable, and you were involved with a lot of different kinds of sins. And you also used to struggle with anxiety and depression. However, it appears, sister, that you've improved. You were striving. You got closer to Allah. You've been working really hard on trying not to miss your salats, and you've been fasting, and especially during Ramadan, everything went well, but then you got sick. And that, unfortunately, led to a spiral for you in your confidence and in your, self-esteem and, abilities and thoughts surrounding Islam and how you were able to perform or not perform as Muslim, your Islamic duties. But sister, I just want to mention, right, because you're concerned about whether you're sincere or not, and you're afraid that you feel like a fake. But you wouldn't be writing to us if you were a fake, right? People who are just like faking it, like they don't care to, talk about it or feeling fake, or they don't, be concerned about it or feel really sad or worried, right? They just fake it, right? They just fake it that they love Allah. They fake it that they do this and that, but they don't go ahead and they don't talk about it. They could really care less. And that's the whole point. You care deeply, and you really love Allah, and you've really tried your best, to fulfill your obligations, and you've really tried to, improve yourself and strive. And that is a beautiful thing, sister. And you should be very happy with yourself that you've accomplished this so far, and that you've been able to do this. In this deen, it's like there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times when we can't, for example, complete reading the Quran during Ramadan for one reason or another, right? There's going to be, a time where we may miss a prayer. There's going to be times when we sin. There's going to be all these times for all human beings, and Muslims in particular, because we are Muslim. But the main thing is, sister, is to just trust in Allah, know that He's most merciful, know that you're trying, because you are, and you're sincere. You are very, very sincere. And that's what Allah looks at, right? He looks at our intention. He looks at our love for Him. He looks at our sincerity. He looks at how we repent to Him when we sin. He looks at a lot of things, right? Now, the religious part of Islam, obviously, is so very important, like keeping our salats and fasting during Ramadan and giving charity and so forth, right? That's important. And that's the religion part, the religious part. The spiritual part of Islam, right, is our connection with Allah and our love for Allah, our deep, deep love for Allah, and our desire to please Him and do the best that we can. And you have a lot of spirituality. You have a lot of love for Allah, and you are doing the best that you can. So I encourage you, sister, to keep going, right? Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. Just recognize where you need to improve, like we all do, and work on it, right? You stated you had some bad habits you need to get rid of, and it's difficult. Well, keep trying, write out a plan, design a plan of how to stop the bad habits, and put it on a time frame of maybe, 2 weeks to a month, right? And get rid of it. And the thing is that you want to do it. You want to get rid of your bad habits. You want to keep your salats. People who are faking it don't really want to. You know what I'm saying? They just do it, right? And they may do it to perfection, from an outsider, a bystander. Somebody might say, oh, that's a really good Muslim. They keep their salahs all the time, and they do this, they do that. But inside, their connection to Allah is really not that strong, right? They might just be doing it out of ritual. They might just be doing it because they have to. They might just be doing it for whatever reason, but it's not because they're doing it because they really, really love Allah and want to please Him and serve Him. And that's the difference. You do. So please, sister, keep striving, keep going, don't give up, because Allah loves you very much. And it says that if we take a couple steps towards Allah, He takes 100 running towards us. Now, how awesome is that, right? It's so beautiful. So, please just be happy with the progress you've made and the closeness that you've gotten to Allah, and just be happy and keep striving. Keep striving, because guess what? Everybody's striving. Nobody's perfect. There is no perfection. We are all striving, and that's what you're doing. However, you're striving with a sense of love and a sense of determination and a sense of wanting to do things right and wanting to please your Lord. And that's what it's all about. We wish you the best.